Hey, hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing one of our stories for our English and our writing. That's one of the stories from China, which is where we've been looking at in our topic, and it's from our Round the World in 80 Tales book. And I've been reading some of these, they're lovely. So let me find where our story is. It's called The Dragon Princess. Okay. A young clerk named Lu was fired from his job at the king's palace. "Don't be upset," said the king's old gardener, as he opened the palace gate to let Lu out. "Life is too precious to waste time doing something you hate. You seem the type of person who likes adventures, so let adventure find you." "What's the point in having adventures if you can't afford to eat?" said Lu. "Maybe adventure will bring you good fortune," the gardener replied, closing the gate behind him. Lu walked along the bank of the river, wondering where he could find shelter for the night. A girl knelt down near him to collect water for her goats. She was beautiful, the most delicate girl he'd ever seen. Just looking at her made his heart beat faster in his chest, but she looked so unhappy. "Tell me why you look so sad," he said, sitting down beside her. "Maybe I can help." The girl's green eyes filled with tears. "I doubt it," she said with a sigh. "I am the Dragon Princess. My father rules over Magic Kingdom at the bottom of the lake. He gave my hand in marriage to the Dragon Prince of the river. But instead of marrying me, the prince put a spell on me so that I must live as a woman and herd goats. The brute was only after my dowry. It's like a present in marriage." The story sounded so far-fetched, but something in Lu's heart made him believe it. "I'm not a warrior," he said, "but if you tell me where the evil dragon lives, I shall challenge him to a fight." "There's a better way to rescue me," said the Dragon Princess. "Go to my father, and he will break the spell so that I can return home and become a dragon again." Now here was an adventure for Lu. He listened carefully to the girl's instructions and set off, heading north to the mountains, through storms and blizzards, and at last he reached the shores of a misty lake. Standing under a monkey puzzle tree, he tapped 3 times on the lowest branch with a stick, as the Dragon Princess had instructed. A voice called out of the mist, "Who seeks the Dragon King?" "I bring news of his daughter," called back Lu. The mist parted, revealing a golden path across the lake. "Follow the path," said the voice in the water, "and you will be received." Lu walked carefully along the path, and without knowing how, he found himself in the hall of a palace. A dragon with jade green eyes sat with his tail curled around the throne. He was surrounded by other dragons, their scales reflecting in the light from 1,000 lamps. "You bring news of my daughter?" the dragon asked. "She's under a spell," exclaimed Lu, and repeated everything that the princess had told him. When he finished, the Dragon King rose up slowly to his feet and lifted his head. He roared so loudly that Lu had to cover his ears. Something shimmered in the middle of the room as a shape appeared out of nowhere. It was the Dragon Princess. "My daughter, welcome home. You are safe." The Dragon Princess took Lu's hand. "Thank you for saving me." I'll show you that picture there. Hopefully you can see that. The king nodded to one of his servants, who came forward lugging a huge sack filled with river pearls. "These are for you," he rumbled. "May they bring you comfort throughout your life." Lu picked up the sack, struggling under the weight of the immense treasure, and, in the blink of an eye, found himself standing back in the riverbank where he'd met the Dragon Princess. What a fantastic adventure, and it had brought him good fortune, just as the gardener had told him. There's a little message there that sometimes, things might seem to be going badly, but you can always look for something that might change your fortunes around. You've got to go out and you've got to seize it. Lu there could have decided not to help the Dragon Princess, but he thought, actually, I'm going to try something new, And as we said in our art yesterday, dragons are something that are really important to the Chinese and to Chinese culture, and that's something we're going to be looking at in our English and things this week, I hope you enjoyed that story. You can always listen to it again as many times as you like. And as we go through, I'll read more stories from this book. Take care, see you soon.